I'm here at the Divertimenti and Daunt Books Culinary Salon with Fran Warde, who's the author of 2 Ginger Pig cookbooks. And tell me a little bit about how you got involved with Ginger Pig and how the cookbooks came about.
I was approached by agent and introduced to Tim, and they sort of said, you know, you're a good food writer, good track record, would you like to do this book?
I loved the recipes that were in here because there were some which I had absolutely no idea about doing, about curing meat and everything else, but I thought it was so well laid out and so kind of comprehensible that if you want to do these things, this is kind of the guide to do it.
Yeah, we want to make it possible. It's actually not rocket science to do all these things, it's just having the time. And people at the weekends now are thinking, I've got time, I want to make something really special for Christmas. So we gave them that chance of doing their own ham to put on their own table and not only say they cooked it, but they also cured it.
I loved it, and I thought, you know, the idea of the information that you might feel a little silly asking for at the butcher, like the difference between ham and gammon, it's like, and it takes all of that out because it's all in here. You know, so it really does guide you through the whole process.
Yeah, I don't believe you can give people enough information. We're not saying people are silly, far from it, but some people are just too scared to ask the obvious question. And when you've been working with food for so long, you take everything for granted and you forget what you do know is special to other people.
You know, one of the things that struck me too that seems to be a common chord with both of you is this interest in the provenance of the food and what you're cooking with, and that is such a huge part of what you're bringing to the table is where the ingredients are coming from.
It is. I've always been really, really interested about where my food comes from, how it's handled, how it's made, and that will all generate good produce to put on your table at the end of it. So I always think seasonal, I always think nicely reared, and then it has to be nicely looked after by whether it's the vegetable merchant, the cheese merchant or the butcher, to then give me a start. I've always said if you shop well, you'll cook happily.
And there's something about being on Marylebone High Street. I mean, we're spoiled for choice. It's such an incredible microcosm where you get kind of the best of everything, don't you?
You really do. People are spoilt around here. It's a little village in the centre of London, and they've got all these great shops, and you know, you can go shopping for all your produce, come across and buy all the kits you need to get cooking with in Divertimenti, and pick up a book in Daunt. It couldn't be easier.
Now, you have written loads of cookbooks. You've run a cookery school. You started your own restaurant. I mean, it's huge. But what's in the future? What should we be looking forward to from Fran Warde in the coming months?
In the coming months, well, I'm just about to finish a book with Joanne Harris. We've got back together again, which is great, and we've done a book on chocolate, which will be out in March next year. And it's great fun. It's very frivolous, and it's very much my style again. They're very doable family recipes.
Oh, wonderful. Well, we look forward to it, and thank you so much for joining us.
It's my pleasure.
At the Culinary Salon. Thanks.
Thank you.